when I was little fatty Kathy, just roly-poly-olying around as a child,
Mm-hmm.
this is so gross. Oh my God. Um, I enjoyed dipping Oreos in queso.
Welcome to the Allegedly podcast with your beautiful hosts, Katie and Dakota.
Oh, we're beautiful today. Okay, I see you. I
You
am
like
with
that?
that. I love that. Hey,
Just a little
everyone.
compliment sprinkle.
No one's hyping me up, so at least you do. We've got a fun episode, I feel like, today. Kind of wanted to spice things up, talk about some unpopular opinions that we have.
Ooh,
Um, and then,
controversial.
and then also, I pulled the crowd on Insta
The
and
fans.
pulled the fans and got some answers that we'll share towards the end. But do you want to let her rip with your first
Well, I was just
unpopular
about to
opinion?
say, you know how people have fan bases?
Totally.
I wonder what, like, whenever, since we have a fan base, what their name is. You know how, like, people have,
Oh.
like, a fan base name?
we should start thinking about that.
Yeah, I don't want to throw out any quick ideas, but
Me either. Yeah, we'll meditate on that.
okay, so you want me to throw off my first one?
Yeah, I think we just like let her rip.
Okay, so the my first one is I don't like White Claws or any of the alcoholic seltzers, like none of them.
None of them. Not
Not a
one. Not a
single.
single one.
I don't think I would ever spend money on it.
Okay, so like if it's there and if it's available, you will drink it, but you're not like dying for a claw.
I've never finished a full one myself.
What?
I've never like opened one up for me and then like held it until I finished it, you know?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because they're
Well,
kind of
I
big.
think
They're
that,
like a big deal now, aren't they?
yeah, I mean, I feel like claws are very popular. They're very trendy. It was like a Halloween costume last year. So, but I think that, well, why don't you like them?
I think it's rooted in. I think when it comes to alcohol, like you kind of like figure out what flavor means to you, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like I don't really know how to phrase that, but like I love tequila, but I'm not just like, oh, the flavor. Oh my god, the flavor. Like I don't
Okay.
like I'm not eating tequila ice cream by any means, you know.
So like you're not
So,
really
but like
trying
the
to get turned for the flavor. You're trying to just get it over with, like knock it
but
back and get it done.
I think because these like seltzers try to have promote some sort of flavor, I don't like
Totally.
them. I think that's why I just like, oh, this is really not vibing with me. Like for me, I like crave a beer more than a alcoholic seltzer. Like as far as like the dessertability of it all, if you know what I'm
Okay.
saying. Isn't that
I feel
weird?
that. No, well, no, because actually I tweeted this like a few weeks ago that the new White Claw flavors, the version 2, I think they are ass. Like I think they are
Really?
terrible. They're so bad, they're disgusting, but like everyone I'm seeing on the interweb is like raving about these and I'm like, do we
Mm-hmm.
not have the same palate? Like I love a good lime White Claw or the black cherry or the raspberry. Like I love those. I will sip on those, but I can only have like 6 of them and then I'm done.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really weird. I feel like someone who has a sweet tooth like me, like they were kind of made for me, but like I don't know, it just doesn't serve my palate at all. I'm also not like I don't mix Red Bull with like my liquor. I don't like that really, you know. So it's
Interesting.
just kind of like yeah, I don't know. But that
Do you
is
are you a
my
wine
opinion.
girl?
I want to be, but I'm not. Like I feel
Um
like my alcoholic experience is an interesting path, you know. Maybe we need to
totally.
we need to unpack that at some point. But
Totally,
like
totally.
yeah, at one point like On the surface, it seems like White Claws were made for a girl like me, but like they're really not.
They just aren't. Okay,
No,
well, White Claw, if you're listening,
do better.
sponsor us, and maybe Dakota will start liking you.
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
Okay. Um, well, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll share my first one, and then I think you have more than I do, but we can kind of go back and forth until you need to start just spatting yours off. So my first unpopular opinion is that cold showers are better than hot showers.
Oh, I love that you said that solely because what's his name?
Wim Hof, Wim
Yeah.
Hof, baby boy. Wim Hof is out there with the breathing techniques.
Oh my gosh. If
No,
you
but
don't know Wim Hof, look him up ASAP.
Goop, Goop. Watch the
Yeah.
Goop. Watch the Goop Netflix special.
Mm-hmm.
Um, no, but I've actually like before Wim Hof, like before
Mm-hmm.
any of that, like I've always preferred a good cold shower or like medium, and then at the end of my shower, just like freezing to death. Like
Mm.
I don't know, like there's something just so refreshing in my opinion about a cold shower. Like I understand where people would love to be warm while they're naked, but I feel so much more refreshed when I take a cold shower.
That's crazy. I do
And
feel the
I feel
same
like
way.
my hair is softer when I take a cold shower. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's so much going on when you take a cold shower. It's just so nice.
So I'm not gonna pose like I was taking cold showers pre Wim Hof. I think I
I
had
was.
I think I had tried it once or twice because someone said it was good for your skin, so I was like, "Oh, skincare." But then, I don't know. I think I'm just so used to the hot shower thing. But now, ever since then, I'm sitting on medium. Like I don't think that I'm, bold enough to say that I'm in the cold shower game. But like, I'm about to live in a van. We're not gonna have a heater. We're gonna be only doing cold showers. So,
And
but
Wim Hof breaths.
yeah, for real. So I love that. I think I mean, that is very rare, but I think I like that you do that because you kind of do come out of that feeling really energized and really awake and like
Oh,
completely
seriously.
alive.
You feel
So
so good.
just to like give a small little tea on Wim Hof because I don't know if we've promoted him enough with just saying look him up. He
Right.
beat what's that stuff that's on romaine lettuce all the time? E.
I
coli.
can't.
They
Yeah.
injected him with E. coli, and he breathed through that. He
Yeah.
breathed all the way through E. coli. And like
He
they
took.
put sensors on his skin when he was in the cold bath, and his skin did not adjust to the temperature of the bath because he's mentally so sharp. And it's like said that when you take cold showers, you're like scaring your immune system or your like your body or something to where when your immune system is shocked, then they're ready for battle, and it's just like a
A
full on
hundred and
success.
yeah, my body stays ready for battle because I'm out. I'm out here taking cold showers.
I love
Um,
that. Good for you. Maybe
no,
I'm re-inspired
yeah.
now.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's definitely a medium shower, but then at the end, I would say like once I hit conditioner and then like washing my body, that's when we switch to cold.
Love that. You know
And
what's
then like
odd?
right at the very end of my shower, like
Freezing.
last 30 seconds, it's you turn it as low as you can until it turns off and you
Mm-hmm.
freeze and you just breathe through it.
Mm-hmm. I like that. The
It's great.
problem one time though, like I was trying to breathe so hard while under the water that I was sucking in water sometimes. So I
That's
just, trying
amazing.
to find my place in that. But yeah, that's
Totally.
good. Good for you.
You got to find your balance, but yeah, totally recommended. I think that I mean, I would agree. I feel like I'm pretty mentally sharp and I feel like my skin is like relatively on flake.
I mean, I can
So,
see you right now and your skin looks great.
I'm living breathing proof of the cold shower,
A
the cold shower
testimony.
method. Put a
A
testimony down.
testimony by Katie H.
Yeah. So, what's your next unpopular opinion?
So, I'm not sure if I'm really like down with the scripted television anymore. Like
Okay.
I'm having a hard time getting back into any sort of scripted television since maybe Game of Thrones. Like I don't know if I've really
Okay.
like I'm not into any of it and I don't know why. And even for me sometimes I'm having a hard
Interesting.
times with movies these days.
Okay. So, is it just because I kind of agree with you, but mine is more just like TV almost and like watching things in general. Like, I am a diehard like Real Housewives and Vanderpump Rules fan. And all of the seasons came back. Vanderpump Rules, this season's already done. And I used to like religiously watch every single week. I watched the first episode, I think, of the new
Mm-hmm.
season, and then I haven't watched it again since. And it's just, and like I've had time, but I've just been spending more time like outside or
Doing
working out
something
or like
else. Mm-hmm.
yeah, like doing whatever. And so I'm kind of with you, but mine's not really around like scripted, but I feel like I lean more towards reality TV anyways,
Same.
just naturally. I love the tea, I love the drama. um but I do have shows like Dynasty. And actually, I just started. So she got her new iPhone. She's got 3 cameras now.
Thank
So
God.
I did
You got
get
an Apple?
I got my Apple
Did you
TV.
watch
And
C?
so, no, I haven't.
Please watch C.
I started watching the morning show, and I
Okay,
am
good, good, good. I
obsessed.
knew
I
you
am
would love that show.
obsessed.
So
Yeah,
wait, can you
so
keep me posted on your Apple TV like experience?
adventures.
Because yeah,
Totally.
there's like I only watched the morning show C and the what's the babysitter one called? It's
I don't
good
know.
though. I don't know what it's
Okay.
called. Baby Jericho.
Okay.
If anyone knows, you know what I'm talking
Okay.
about, but definitely watch that because that's a good show too. But other than that,
Okay.
I guess ever
Cool.
since
So,
Apple TV, I haven't been on the scripted television, but that's
but
just
I
kind
feel
of
like, but I feel like Apple TV is scripted television.
it is. So
Are you
I think
saying
right now,
like a
especially in my
Modern
retirement,
Family type moment? Like, or
yeah,
are you talking more like week over week as opposed to like Netflix or Apple TV or whatever
maybe it's
posting
the week over week
seasons?
stuff. Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
it.
I feel like it's harder to kind of get behind that. Like I almost would rather just wait for a whole season to come out and
Uh
then just
huh.
take a day to like binge it all on Netflix,
Mm-hmm.
instead of like cuz she's busy. Like, and so I forget what happens week over week, and it's hard. I'm not in high school anymore watching One Tree Hill and like living and dying by it.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I have a terrible memory anyways, so I can't really remember what happens unless I like literally watch it back to back. I mean,
Love that.
it's just like on Netflix. I feel like if a new season of a show comes out, I have to go watch the last episode of the season before to remind myself
No, I
what happened.
agree. I'm the same way.
Interesting. So it's not really necessarily scripted TV. It's really more the format that it's posted, I feel.
Mm-hmm. Potentially, yeah. Or it could
Not
just be
to
a phony.
not to just correct your unpopular
No,
opinion.
I mean, I think you're kind of right there.
Okay, well, I mean most times I am.
You heard it here first.
And that's the tea. Speaking of tea, my next unpopular opinion is that coffee is disgusting.
Oh my
I
gosh.
I know, and this is like just really like my probably my most controversial unpopular
That's super
opinion.
controversial.
Yeah, because everyone loves coffee.
So
Everyone
wait, hold on. Let
stands
me help me break
coffee.
this down. When were you
Sure.
first exposed to it? When was your first? Because I know when my first was.
So I don't really remember because here's the deal. I have never like had a cup of coffee.
Kind of like you
Like
like I haven't had a can of White Claw.
exactly. So
Mm-hmm.
I've just never had the desire like, oh, I'm going to go get a cup of joe. Like no, I don't like it. I've had sips. I've had sips, and like there I have gone through like moments where I'm like, okay, she's gonna become a coffee girl, and I like really will gear myself up. I bought a full ass Keurig, like
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Wait a minute.
and
I
then
think
it's
whenever I
like,
went to your house, didn't I go buy Keurig cups?
yeah, yeah, you have your like blonde coffee or whatever it is,
Uh-huh.
because when you came, I was like, yeah, I don't have
Like that's not my
coffee.
thing.
Yeah, like I have tea pods, which is great,
Mm-hmm.
and hot chocolate. But beyond that, yeah, like I just don't like coffee. Well, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, that's kind of a lie because I do like I do like and have had and ordered do you have a Dutch Bros?
No.
Okay,
Never heard of
so
her.
okay, so Dutch Bros is like this cool I guess small business that gets kind of like franchised out, and it's like a little like hut that you just basically like drive up to, and it has the most like obnoxious like nice people who are in your face and will basically like ask you like how big your butthole is, pretty much like they want to, they want to know every they
Hey, while
want
we're down here, can we help you clean that? Like,
absolutely, they want to know every single detail of your life, and like typically they'll give you compliments, like it's just like
a good
if you
experience.
if you want to feel better about yourself, you need to go to a Dutch Bros drive through. But my friend back
How
in
big is your
college,
butthole?
I don't know why that's the first thing that popped in my head. No,
That's
but
funny.
so my friend Tay in college introduced me to this Snickers mocha, and
Mm.
it tastes like candy. So I will drink
Mm-hmm.
that. But I guess like when I think I don't think of like mochas and like that kind of drink as coffee really. Like I
Mm-hmm.
guess it technically is,
It's
but
like
like when
coffee ice
I
cream, but hot.
right, it's like a dessert like
Mm-hmm.
that kind of energizes you, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I
You're
like
just not down with black coffee.
as far as just like plain exactly like no, I don't know. I mean, even black coffee with creamer, like I'm not into that.
So I will say one thing that I've learned in my coffee journey, because it has like she's been upgrading ever since like her first cup. And like
Okay.
a Keurig, like whenever I go home to like my brother's or to my parents' house and I do the Keurig, like it definitely tastes
Yeah.
noticeably different than like the coffee that I drink, which is
Oh,
weird. Like just like I'm in the drip coffee game and I'm not even as advanced as like having a coffee
I
grinder
don't
and
know what
stuff.
that is.
So like, hmm.
See, she's inexperienced. She doesn't know coffee.
I like if the older generation was listening and we're just like, I don't know what that was before the Keurig. Like that's like one of these
Literally.
moments, you know? But
Literally.
basically so it makes coffee not in the pods. Because I think the pods honestly probably just don't have the greatest quality slash I heard that Keurigs hold water and mold really bad. So
Oh, that's
not to like
disgusting.
expose the scandal of Keurig, but like it's bad.
Mine's
Allegedly.
in my storage unit. So so allegedly mine's gonna come out moldy as hell.
So she's just holding on to like a little bit of water, and there's a whole bacteria party down there right now.
Yikes. Yikes
So
on
one time
bikes.
they had
That's
like a
scary.
whenever I was in college and they had like a little tailgate at our football game and I went up to them and I was like, I heard that these machines hold water and they were like, it's true. And I was just like, oh shit. And
Keurig
I took my
admitted to
free cup.
it.
Yeah.
You're like, well, I will take my moldy coffee and run. Thank you.
Yeah, they're like, I'm getting
That's too
paid
funny.
15 bucks an hour. I don't care to expose them. I heard the same thing.
That
But
is
yeah,
so funny.
I think coffee, like it definitely is something that I've grown to love. Like I drink it before I drink anything in the morning. And I like
Wow.
I'm a huge like coffee morning like vibe chill. That's like my
Okay.
favorite thing ever.
See, I'm just like a water girl. Like we love
Mm.
water. I drink a gallon of water a day. Um,
More skin love. More skin love.
more skin love, all the skin love. Yeah, if you need good skincare, take cold showers and drink a gallon of water a day. You'll pee a lot, but your skin will be looking fresh.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wow.
yeah, but
Um,
anyways,
so you're not gonna believe this, but like I put down in on like my list of unpopular opinions that I don't like tea or sweet tea. And I have the receipts to
no.
show.
You're like, and I can prove it.
But you probably can't see it. But
I
I
can't
don't
see
like
it.
we can make it quick, but yeah, like I don't like sweet tea, probably for the same
I
reasons that you
love
don't
tea.
like
That's
coffee.
unfortunate.
The way that I've always expressed it though is like tea and even sweet tea, like southern sweet tea, it just tastes like watered down Kool-Aid. Like you know that kick you get from Kool-Aid when you drink it? It's just
Yeah,
like
you bust through brick walls when you
yeah.
drink Kool-Aid.
Like that like amount of flavor, I think that's just like what I was used to. And tea, like
Right.
for some reason when I first tried it as a kid, I was like, oh, like is this like a cousin of Kool-Aid or what's going on here?
What?
And I was like, this
There
is
is
just
like no
so flat.
relation. There
Yeah.
is
But
zero relation.
in my head that's how it
So
went down.
you're
And
locked in there.
yeah, I think certain that like sometimes I'm into like a chai tea. Like I'm a big chai tea person because it's got a lot of
Okay.
flavor. And if I do make tea, it's like one of those like cinnamon, something that you can
Got
really
it.
grab a hold
Flavor.
of. Hmm.
Totally.
And I put still like 3 packets worth of like what it's calling for. But
Totally.
yeah, I don't know. It's just not my thing.
Interesting.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah. Do you want to spout off another since that was kind of like tied in?
Yeah, so for all my Coloradans out there, my next unpopular opinion is I just don't think I like smoking weed or even doing like any sort of Mary
Oh,
Jane.
okay. Okay.
So
Well, so let's discuss and unpack this.
she's a legal eagle over here in Colorado. So like, of course,
Totally.
I was experimental, and I think that I haven't done it enough to like say confidently like I'm not someone that like is going to regularly partake, you know?
Yeah.
But for some reason, every time I've gotten high, I just think I've not wanted to be around like anyone. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be so embarrassing. Like, I don't,
Oh,
and it's weird because it has the opposite effects as drinking, at least like what I've experienced so far. Because you're not crazy. You're not like going out of
totally.
control like you would drinking.
Yeah.
But for some reason, internally, I feel more embarrassed, or I'm just like, whoa, like I don't know what's going on. And maybe that's what I'm embarrassed by, that like I'm immobile or in like audible at the same time, you
You
know?
know, yes, and I was just thinking we need to make a note to have like a because I got high type episode because I could go into stories. She's not a legal eagle in Arizona,
She vacationed in Colorado, allegedly.
but she's allegedly been on a few trips to a few alleged legal states for the marijuana, never in Arizona, and did try the marijuana a few times.
Maybe we
Um,
should talk about that, like our time.
yeah, yeah.
That'd be funny.
I feel like we need to make a note because I've got some interesting stories that I could talk
Yeah.
about because I'm decently aligned. I think there was a moment when I was in college, I think, where I was like, F it, I'm gonna become a stoner. Even though
Mm-hmm.
she went to Arizona State, so I was only gonna become a stoner in California where it is legal, of course.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But so I went on Etsy and bought my own pipe, never used it once.
She's just relaxing over there on the countertop.
Literally, like, ordered the cutest little, like, colorful pipe on Etsy at age like 18 or something, and then
Yeah. Wow.
never, never
Yeah,
used it.
I don't know what the deal is, but it's just I haven't had it and I'm like, oh, like the next time that I'm wanting to have a good time and like, you know, loosen up a little bit, like that's what I'm going for. Like
Got it.
nothing about my previous experiences like gave me that sort of like, I don't know, perception of
Totally.
it. It was weird.
Okay, I feel that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big weed head. I'm not a big
Whatever they're
weedy
called.
stoner,
Oh man.
smoker. I don't know. I guess really are they called just like stoners? I don't really know.
You know,
I'm I'm not a
it
big I'm not a big weed girl.
mm,
But
you're
if
not
I'm in
420
a
friendly.
no, like if I'm in a legal state, like I'll maybe I'll maybe take a hit.
Oh my gosh,
But
I just thought of something so funny when I said 420 friendly. I can't remember why I thought that. You know how, like you said, what did they call themselves? So, like on the dating apps here, that's what people
420
put.
friendly
Yes.
people all the time have that
Isn't
on
that
their
funny?
thing. Yeah, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, gotcha. Like, are you friendly
Copy
because
that.
you? Yeah, I don't know. Super funny. I
Because
love
maybe
that you
stoner sounds like a little, I don't know, maybe that word has a negative connotation to it over,
totally
I don't know, but 420 friendly, it's like, oh, she's friendly.
like she loves to just kick it.
At that
That is
specific time.
That's incredible. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm actually we needed to make a note because I do have some stories that I
Yeah,
could
let's do
share
that.
with the class. Okay, so my next one is that I love banana laffy taffy.
I do too. That's my favorite one.
Okay, me too. So the reason I thought of this, and like maybe it's not as controversial as like I think it may be, but today I was scrolling on Facebook and there was a whole feed post about I hate banana laffy taffy and people who like it are psychos. And so I was
Really?
like, yeah, and I was like, I think I'm down with the banana laffy taffy. Like
Mm-hmm.
banana and grape are my two favorite laffy taffies. They just like
Mm-hmm.
hit different.
They do. Wow, my mouth is like kind of watering. Like I can taste that banana taffy.
Honestly, like I know that one's like super super random, but
No, that's I like that
um
one because it reminds me because I feel like my Skittles preferences are unpopular to the majority.
okay.
I'm
Like
a
what
I'm
are
a
they?
I'm a lemon lime kind of girl.
Oh,
And when it comes
you
to
that
Starburst, like I
that
grab the
is
yellow one.
unpopular.
I love the yellow
What?
Starburst. Yeah, like
Oh,
I'm not into the
she's a
strawberry
pink and
cherry.
red girl. She's
Yeah,
a
you
pink
were.
and red girl.
I feel like everyone is. I feel like everyone likes those like red flavors, but I don't know why I always go for yellow green. And I like
You know,
sour. Like I kind of like that.
what I'm actually into that maybe is more unpopular, but maybe not. I don't know. Is anytime there's like a grape flavored candy, I love
Mm-hmm.
it.
I
I
think
love
I
that
think
shit.
the grape is like a nice bridge between the lemon lime to the
It's like
strawberry for me,
it's like
you know?
sweet and sour kind of like it's like a mixture. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
it's Switzerland in the debate.
I never understood why it's in there, but now I do.
Yeah, it's just like the middle ground.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's
Wow.
crazy.
Wow, that's mind blowing that we just got to that decision. What's your next one?
I don't know if I have any more good ones. I think that.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say those were my like three solid
Mm-hmm.
ones. Do you want to spout yours off, or do you want me to go into the fans that we pulled?
Let's let's see what the fans have in store.
Okay, so didn't get a whole lot of responses to be quite honest,
Love our fans.
but I also don't know if that's because like
It's hard to think of.
it's hard to think of on the spot, and then also like maybe they don't want to tell me, you know what I mean, like
That
I
just
don't
made me
know.
think like, oh, like is it some like unpopular kinky thing or something?
Well, no, I'm just saying like maybe they didn't take it as like fun things, you know what I mean,
Mm.
like
Mm-hmm.
because I did ask on some dating apps and those were all like
Do you
super.
did you poll people on there again? I
Yeah,
love how
I
you
wish
always get a response from them.
I wish I still had the answers from the older ones so that we could actually go through those. But um the the ones on the dating app were kind of stupid. Like one person said, I don't think I'll die if I get the corona. And I'm like, well, yeah,
One of those.
you're 26 and you appear to be in good health. Like, yeah, you're probably not going to die. That's not an
Yeah.
unpopular opinion. And then
That's rather like wildly popular, sir.
someone else said, F the police or something like that. I was like, I literally just replied, I'm like, next, like, that's not an unpopular opinion. Like, you are just siding with history right now.
It's
like,
literally trending on Twitter, number one.
like, yeah, like, so you're not voicing an unpopular opinion. So I don't know if they were trying to just like not ruffle any feathers and stay kosher.
Right.
I don't know. So that's why I kind of wonder if that's where lack of responses came from. But I'll kind of read through the ones that we got. So Hawaiian pizza is the only good pizza. And actually tied in with that, pineapple belongs on a pizza.
We've talked about this on the show before. I do like pineapple.
Yeah.
I think saying it's the only good one is just like a little close-minded. To be person, you know,
like open up on your pizza option.
like really, you're gonna tell me that pineapple and Canadian bacon of all the meats is the best on the pizza?
Like, excuse me, have you ever had a pepperoni pizza?
I used to even throw shade at people who had like a 4-cheese pizza, and now I'm down with the cheese pizza. Like,
I love a good cheese moment.
I know. I don't like I said, It's very close-minded to say that's the only pizza.
Yeah, no, I feel that. So same person said also ketchup. Also, ketchup on rice is fire, which I've never dabbled, so I can't. No. Like, that's weird.
That is weird. You know, I do kind of think it is odd when there's some people that are just like really diehard ketchup people, you know? It's just like, what happened to you that made you someone that puts ketchup on everything? Like, what did you experience?
Yeah, like ketchup on everything. I feel like I put ketchup on things that it makes sense to put ketchup on.
Yeah, same.
But I'm not like, oh, let's put it on my rice.
Yeah, I'm not even really big on like breakfast and ketchup, and some people go that far, you know? Like, I feel like that's kind of where the line is as far as like how experimental you are with ketchup.
Totally. And then she also submitted another.
I love this.
She said, and Oreos suck.
Oh, that is not something I agree with.
Yeah, so I'm about to like really open up and like announce what my secret shame was when I was a child. And this is disgusting. And I am tracking that it's disgusting. But when I was little fatty Kathy just roly-poly-oling around as a child, oh, this is so gross. Oh my God. I enjoyed dipping Oreos in queso.
Oh, are you serious? I don't even know how you got there. Like, who encouraged you to do that, or was that just your own thing?
I was visiting my grandmother when she lived in St. Louis. We had a pack of Oreos and we had some Tostitos queso. And for some reason, my fat ass was like, I think I'll dip this double stuffed Oreo into this Mexican cheese. Like, that's so crazy. Disgusting. Yeah.
I can't even, I'm trying to envision that going on, like the game of that.
Yeah, no, I have not had that. Proud to say I've not had that since I was probably like 10 maybe, but if I tried it again, I think I would think it's disgusting. But at the time, I lived for it. I can't believe that. My body fed off that shit.
Yeah, like dairy is Oreo's best friend, but you read that completely wrong when you started to in queso.
Totally disgusting.
So that just reminded me of something that is really like kind of a weird food thing that's an unpopular opinion, but someone showed me this and it's actually really good, is grape jelly on grilled cheese. So like, I know it sounds really weird and I was just like, ooh, that's something that doesn't seem to pair well together, but I don't know why, but like it kind of hits a little bit different. Grape jelly on like on a grilled cheese. Like, just hear me out.
I mean,
give it a try.
I don't know that I could get behind that. But you know what? What was that grilled cheese place in Fort Worth? I feel like they
Oh,
did
did
it
we go
there.
together? Did we go?
Yes. Yeah. What was
I
that place
think
called? It was so
it
good.
was on Shark Tank.
Yeah. I can't remember
I
what it
can't
was called,
remember either.
but that place hit, and
It did.
I feel like they maybe had a little grape jelly on their
They
menu.
did. Yeah, they had donuts and grilled cheese, didn't they?
I don't know. I can't remember because
Neither
I would
can
always
I.
do grilled cheese with like I think it was like pepperoni.
I honestly don't remember what I ate. I do remember only going with you. That was a nice
So
win.
good. Oh, Tom
Yeah,
and Chi. Tom and Chi.
that was it.
Wow. I needed a
Nailed
trip
it.
back and I need a trip back to the fort so that I can have Tom and Chi again. That was a nice eatery. I was into it. Totally.
Would
Um
recommend Tom and Chi.
so speaking actually of cheese, the next person submitted cheese sucks.
That's disappointing. Like coming from a like pro vegan person, like cheese is quite nice actually. Like it tastes great. I like blue cheese. I like feta cheese. I like
I
queso.
like
I like.
I like big cheese, itty bitty cheese, Mississippi cheese.
Uh, like I have gone to like the store and bought like a big ass block of cheese and just kind of went to town on that before.
Yeah, I mean, like coming from someone who is a resident queso girl, um, I love cheese. I love cheese. It does kind of give me a tummy ache, but
We know it doesn't agree with our systems 100%, you
totally,
know,
totally.
but
But we
we
are willing to sacrifice
like I just
for
don't know
some
where
cheese.
that person is like with themselves to not like cheese, you know.
No, she's crazy.
I
She
think
just
it's
doesn't
really
like it.
unfortunate for some people who like don't have a strong palate, you know, or not like, you
It's
know.
just like it's like
That's a deal
honestly,
breaker for me, to be
it's like
honest.
just peace and blessings to you, you know?
Yeah, I kind of think it's immature. Do you? Like, do you when someone's when someone's like when someone's like picky eater, I view it as immature because it's just like, what are you, a child? Like you can't eat.
Well, so
You know what I mean though?
I'm a picky eater, but I guess it kind of is like if you're not exploratory, it's a little immature, which is totally me.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
never viewed you as
immature.
that person, but
I'm just like I will order chicken nuggets on a date. Like we are a chicken nugget girl. Like I'm not
mm-hmm.
about to order like the lamb. Like if I was taken to a
Mm,
fancy restaurant and they didn't have like if they had like a steak or chicken situation, I could like get by, you know? But if they
mm-hmm.
didn't, if I was in like a foreign place, I think I would have to ask for a kids menu. I'm not
Really?
sure I'm not sure I would bode well in like Europe. Like
Wow, that's crazy.
if they were trying to serve me like lamb or goose or something, I don't really know what they do out there, but um yeah,
You would
I
just,
don't
yeah. That's crazy. See, for
yeah,
me, when it comes to like experimenting with
I
food, I
guess I
just
could get a
think,
good spaghetti.
yeah. I think it's
I'll be
always
fine.
like, I always view that as like financial protection. So, like, if I didn't have to pay for the food, or like if I was on a cruise or something, I get everything. I'm like, that's my moment to eat like snails, like the craziest things ever. But then if I'm going out on my own dime, I'm like, ooh, like I want to try this, but like that may be a little risky. So I'm spending my own money. I didn't want to spend that much on something I'm not sure
It's like
about.
penny pinch.
Yeah,
Totally.
because then that's a
Okay.
bust if you spend your money on something you don't like, you know?
So it's, yeah, totally. You know what's kind of funny now that I'm looking at the rest of the submissions? Like every single one is food related,
Hmm.
which
And
is
that's
kind of
weird that like I
interesting.
didn't really think. Well, I guess we were on coffee and tea. What
Yeah.
else?
Okay, so the next one, which I'm completely aligned with, is seafood should stay in the sea.
Oh, no, 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 no. See, like I was
Yes,
like a
yes, yes,
pescatarian. You know how I change
yes.
my diets every now and then? Well, every
Just
day.
like
I
you
was like a
change
pesca
clothes.
Yeah, I was a pescatarian because I was like, I feel this way now, like I'm not eating chicken, but I am eating a lot of fish and shrimp. Like I'm into that. And like
Oh,
lobster,
that's
crab,
so gross.
all of that stuff. I love. Do you like sushi?
So no, but a few weeks ago for my cousin's birthday, we went to this sushi place called Raw, and I did eat sushi. I eat just like the very baby ones,
Mm-hmm.
like that
Like the
aren't
tries,
super
like your like petals are
I'm
still
like
in it,
a
right?
California roll girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like
That's
she's a
okay.
beginner. She's a
Yeah.
beginner. Like I will try it, but I'm not like so
Have
like
you ever had
since
ahi tuna?
no, that sounds
I
gross.
love ahi
I
tuna.
just like no, 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 no.
I had this one moment where I was eating so much poke when I was in Hawaii that I made the huge mistake of buying like this slab of like poke quality tuna at a store, like you would buy a steak, and I was literally just like cutting that up, like and eating that. It was very gross. It did
That's
not settle
gross.
well in my stomach, but I'm just here to
That's
admit that
just
I did that once.
that is sickening. Yeah, no, I hate fish. It's more the texture for me, I think. Like and then just like I feel like when you eat it, it's kind of stinky. Like I just don't like
Mm,
that.
yeah,
Like
I
I know
love
it
fish.
I know it has great health benefits. There have been many times where I have bought like a bag of tilapia and been like she's going to be a
Mm-hmm.
tilapia girl today because I feel like that's like an intro fish, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then those
Fish is. It
and then
really
they
is.
just those little tilapias just get freezer burned and go in the trash, which is super wasteful. So now I just don't buy fish anymore because I don't eat
Yeah.
it.
I love, 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 love. Wow. That's a
Disgusting.
shame.
Absolutely disgusting. It's a shame that you like it. Fish are friends, not food. Okay, next one is tater tots are nasty as fuck.
So I like tater tots, but there is a line when it comes to like if the tater tots are mushy, like if you fry something like a tater tot and it is soggy, which I feel like most of the time it is, I'm not down with that, you know?
Okay. So you don't so then you probably don't like a loaded tot situation because they get mushy. They're not like
Mm-mm.
crispy.
No, I'm not
So
down with that.
you're just like a crispy tot dipper in ketchup or ranch or something, girl.
And also, I'm not sure if this is controversial, but I don't like mayonnaise at all.
Mayonnaise is gross.
Okay, good.
We're aligned. Mayonnaise is
Okay.
disgusting.
I'm not sure where
So
that's on
gross.
the spectrum of unpopularity, but mayonnaise is gross.
I feel like if you like mayonnaise, you're unpopular.
Yeah.
Like I understand putting mayonnaise in a recipe, like that happens.
Mm-hmm.
But like to be like, I'm gonna spread some mayonnaise on this bun. No, you're disgusting. No, you're not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or my mother will mix mayonnaise and like ketchup or something for like a dip. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's what she does. Gross. No, we're not
Mm-hmm.
here for it. We're not doing that.
Yeah, no. I'm not down with that either.
Okay. The last one that was submitted is Diet Pepsi is better than Diet Coke. And
I
I
don't
don't
agree with
drink
that.
soda. I don't drink soda, so I don't really like
No, I disagree. I know people who do feel that way. But like in what world, you know? It kind of tastes
yeah.
like I think Coke already has this like perception or like they're in this space of like pour it on your car engine and it'll clean it up. Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi actually tastes like something that you would put on your car.
That's gross. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I wouldn't really know. But I feel like Coke, like my perception as like a third party who's not invested in the situation is that like
Same.
Coke is like the golden child.
So I have that's a conversation that I wanted to have when we have our little great debate episode, but Pepsi and Coke, you know.
Absolutely. We can pause for a cause and talk about it later then.
Table that. Stay tuned.
Maybe I'll do a little taste test so I'm educated.
Okay, yeah.
I'll just
um
share a Coke or share a Pepsi, whatever the commercial is.
yeah, wow. That's
lots
odd
of
to me.
lots of potential unpopular opinions. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, everyone has an opinion, and like we said on the last episode, we just kind of have to work on understanding why people feel the way they do. why they like
Yeah.
Diet Pepsi more than the other one. Maybe we need to give it a try, give it a taste, put grape jelly on our grilled cheese every now and then just to see what's
I'm
up.
just, I'm not sure I can get behind that. All right. Well, as always, thanks for listening. Please follow us on all the socials, share us with a friend, shout us out, and tell us your unpopular opinion. We will see you in the next one. Bye.